Welcome back. Let's talk about Magnolia, the 98199 in Seattle, Washington. Let's get a little hyper-focused because there's 26,000 people that live there, and it could be important to them, and it could be important to you as well. So let's talk about this neighborhood and just jump in. So if you're new to my channel, I cover a lot of the areas outside of the Seattle city limits, and then I like to do a deep dive inside Seattle, the individual zip codes that I know and love. And actually, the Magnolia one is right next to me. It's the 98119. It's just across the Dravis Bridge, and it's about a mile and a half from the Seattle Space Needle to the northwest side. It's also south of Ballard, and it's to the east. It's to the west of Queen Anne. Now that you have a general walk on, let's get into it a little bit. So Magnolia, like I said, there's 26,000 people that live there, and on the households, there's about 13,000 to 14,000 household units inside of Magnolia. And also the median household income is 106,000. So now you have a general basis of the economics inside this zone. Now I did a quick search because if you come to me and you say, hey Victor, I want to buy a house inside of Magnolia, I'd say great. You know, right now there's 56 available homes for sale as of yesterday when I pulled these numbers. Our average is 1.5 million, 67 days on market, and what it looks like, it's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2,200 square foot house is the average house. Now you might say, hey, I want to know what that looks like from a historical perspective, or is that a good rate? That's when you want to get into things with an agent like me or with someone else that you know and trust. But let's actually get into some of the numbers here. Because if you bought that house, let's just call it 2173 square feet on average. You bought that house, it's 3 beds, 2 bath, and again, it's 2173. Let's just call it 2200. You bought this house 4 years ago. What it would cost you is 1.1 million bucks. Now, there was an increase of 14% from October of 2021 to October of 2020. Actually, the reverse of that. So between 2020 and 2021, October to October, there was a 14% increase. That was so the value of that home went up $160,000 roughly. Now, then from October of 2021 to October of 2022, the price stayed the exact same. It only went up 0.6 of a percentage point. Now, this last year, in October of 2022 to October of 2023, it has gone down actually 3.5% roughly. So that's a decrease of about $44,000 actually. But let's actually talk about the sales volume side of this zip code, because like I said, there's 13,000, almost 14,000 households in there. So, some people need to be selling these houses and moving around. Well, in 2020 October, there's 40 homes sold, 45 homes sold. In October of 2021, there was 35 homes sold. So that went down 23%. It only looks like 10, but again, we're in a market where this is a hyper local look. So, the numbers can change a little bit. But in October of 2022, and this is when the interest rates changed last year, we sold exactly 35 homes again. So as you can tell, that actually stayed the exact same. And not only that, but the home prices stayed the exact same. This last year, though, from October 2022 to today, what it came out to is we only sold 24 homes in the last 30 days. Now, what that means is we've lost 11 homes on average inside the home sales. And at the same time, our prices went down 3%. One of the reasons why this is going on is because when I compare the sold price of the homes in October versus the list price in October, they're about $80 more per square foot. And what that comes out to is about 16% above market. And this is one reason why homes are staying on the market longer, because the homes are overpriced and our buyers are not buying it. Not only that, but also you get into the mortgage, and I did some mortgage math for you. I'm not a mortgage guy, just so you know. And I can connect you with someone if you have questions on that. But I did some math on the mortgage side of things. If you bought this 2,200 square foot house with 3 beds, 2 bath, it would cost you about $8,224 a month on average. That's just your payment and your interest only. That has no taxes, fees, insurance, or even the big one, HOAs. And HOAs in this area are at least $670 to $800 a month. But if you turn around and you rent this place, this 2,200 square feet again, like we were talking about, it would only cost you $4,400. And what that means is about 187% more to buy now than it is to rent on a monthly basis. And this is also one of the reasons why we're seeing actual decrease inside of the sales activity, is because the homes are overvalued. And not only that, but the interest rates make it unaffordable to buy as well. So the reason why I'm doing this channel, and I want to get specific into these neighborhoods, is you might need some help. You might need to talk to someone like me, and I want to leave you with another resource. But you could use my website. It's victorashley.com. You can type in your address, you can type in your zip code, or you can just use it for a general search, because this actually goes to a direct link to the MLS in this area. That's the multiple listing service. And as always, it was a pleasure working with you today. I hope you have a fantastic day. And as always, just have a great day.